first rule of being a successful rural evader is that you never put yourself into compromising positions. This holds true in all situations. Whether you're selecting a route or harvesting food from nature, the evader should never take unnecessary risks. One should never base a decision on luck or a guess. This is being lazy, and how the evader ends up as a grease stain on the forest floor. Subsection A to the first rule of being a successful evader is don't get spotted or captured. If a capture is made, you will be measured and evaluated. The evader can rest assured that their value to the OPFOR will be the determining factor on whether you live or you die. Marauders won't care about anything but what your existence brings to their survival. The evader should keep in mind that when the hammer falls, there will be no rules for the OPFOR to adhere to. With the absence of a functioning government, the evader will be on his own. You will survive based on what you make them think you are worth. If by the will of Odin they've eaten whatever story you fed them, and if one's not dispatched outright, expect a brutal softening up period to establish dominance and compliance. The evader can expect a healthy course of mistreatment, torture, being assaulted in various ways, and a genuinely humiliating experience all the way around. In this video, you're witnessing the roundup of a group of normies who dared venture by car on a well-known route. Whether governed by their naive nature, or they thought they could get lucky and somehow avoid the marauders, it matters all for naught. Anyone unlucky enough to fall into the hands of the ungoverned will all suffer the same end. This goes for normies and the evaders alike. Expect exploitation and a short walk to the back of the woodshed. In this video, you will witness two examples of not fucking around, so you don't find out. The day's weather for this scout trip started out with a nasty and foreboding attitude. Here Ivar is looking for a route from TA Mountain Lion that will take him to TA Rhodesia. At least that was the plan. This is the end of January. It's a strange dichotomy of warm blowing wind and walking upon the top of a hard frozen marsh. But it's as Ivar always says, this is Alaska. He already knows how powerful the winds can become in this area. However, he hoped against hope that as the morning went on that the winds would weaken. However, this is Alaska, and the winds only increased with their ferocity as the hours passed. Ivar did what he could. However, doubt began to manifest itself into reality, and soon enough shit would get real quite rapidly. Making informed decisions only comes from learned experience, combined with common sense. Experience means one has to put in the time to understand the depths of such situations. And days such as this one absolutely count as putting in the time. Under real-world conditions such as this, there will be no reprieve, and there will be no timeouts, nothing put on pause, and there will be no help coming. The evader could only sit tight and wait for the weather to pass. At one point it seemed as if the winds would subside. However, it would be just the opposite. The gusts increased in their frequency, ferocity and duration. And just like that, with the sound of a very large tree crashing to the ground, this scout trip was over.
This is becoming a liability. So we're just gonna get the fuck out of here. And sun's not up yet. Getting there though. And about ready to head down this trail. Come here, Dane. Don't spoil it. And there are no other tracks on it but ours. These are his. And nobody's been on it. I like that. I'm moving about a third of my speed, and we're finally getting to the great wide open. Trying to ration my sweat. Some of you might recognize this spot right here. So I'm pretty sure some coyotes are following us. Hey, Dane, get back here. I saw one when I first entered the forest, coming off the main road, and he's been acting like this since then. It's a whole 2 hours of him acting like that. When his nose goes and his ears go up, anybody's been out with him will tell you something's breast. Let's keep my eyeball out. So we're taking a break because I gotta ventilate. I'm sweating bad, and no matter what I did to slow the excretion of sweat, I'm still sweating. Weather like this, I generally like to take one step every second. Is 1001, 1002, 1001, 1002, and I'm still sweating. And I'm carrying a lot of gear because I'm out here by myself, and it's normal load, but pretty good chance I might fall through some ice. What's up, Dane? Here. What are you doing? This guy. Anyway, the sun is out, it's blazing, it's melting all the snow off my hat. So we got a long way to go. We're not even a third of the way through the day. So I got my canteen wrapped in rabbit fur with a watch cap around it, and I loaded it with scalding hot water this morning, and it's still warm to the touch. It was about 4 hours ago. Yeah, that's good stuff. So I'm gonna have a drink and hydrate, and then we're gonna move out again. Ah, still steaming. Alright, so that there is actually the objective, and we found this whatever the fuck you want to call it, pathway here. And it kind of goes that way, and we came from over there, so that's across there to the trees. And it's getting kind of confusing. And this guy's pissed off at me because it's butt fucking cold out here. Yeah, some of you might remember this spot here. If not, here's a small reminder. Do you remember this from last year? It's dry. And another. Okay. Oh. I don't know, what do you think, Dane? Let's go that way. Doesn't really matter, does it? Come on, let's go. I don't really like the shadows in that ice, and I don't think I'm gonna cross that. I'm seeing light spots and dark spots. I don't really feel like falling through. It'll probably hold, but it's not worth fucking with. This over here is TA Rhodesia, and this over here is TA Mountain Lion. So, yep. I think that's as far as I'm going today. It was a long time to get out here. And the sun is actually going to go behind the mountain pretty soon, so I need to stop, get some chow, and then get the fuck out of here. But man, this has been a productive day. I'm gonna come back from the other side. So just because I'm stopping here doesn't really mean anything. It just gives me a reason to do another scout. And if you've watched my Rhodesia videos, scouts have all kinds of shit mixed in with them. So yeah, I'll come back again when I think the ice is a little bit thicker. Not that big a deal. Gives me something else to do. Fucking A, man. TIA. This is Alaska. Yeah, here's a little side note for all you survival experts that think that this scouting and being out in the open has nothing to do with escape and evasion. And what I've set forth in the theme of my channel and my plan, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's that simple. If you got a problem with what I'm doing, the problem's probably within you, not me. Got some tasty going. Some lasagna. And it's getting late. Temperature's dropping. It's unbelievably fucking cold. That's my breath. Dude is thoroughly wasted and pissed off. Right, Dane? You want a treat? Yeah, he is mad. He wants to go home. Let me eat and we'll get out of here, buddy. I don't know what the temp is back here, but everything's freezing to everything. I think this might be one of the coldest days I've ever been out. Whew. It is cold. It feels like it's 10 degrees colder back here in this forest. Tasty. Waiting for this water to get boiling. Oh, it's almost there. I know you're hungry too, ain't you, dude? You're pissed. Quit being pissed. It's so freaking cold out here. I put the tasty inside this. Kind of give it a little bit of extra barrier. There it is. Fucking cold. This will be coffee, and it's gonna taste good. Freaking finger froze to the knife. A little clear spot is it was where my finger froze to it. It just took me a second because I was trying to open up my coffee. This is a feast. Can't imagine how amazing this tastes. What, man? So moody.
I got problems, and if I'm honest, I've got tons of them. By getting shit done, ain't one of them. I ain't perfect, but I fight to be number one. I don't run to be runner-up, don't hold my number up. There's no substitute for hard work, so I'm always working, live with purpose. That's why I win on purpose. I ain't get no handouts, I earned it. I went from worthless to worth it, my limitations, I burned them. Hard work, I ain't afraid of it. I can handle the burn, in any circus I represent. I ain't the best, but I know how to win. I just never give up, I just never give in. Hard work, I never stray from it. I push through